Hey, MJ. MJ, is your ritual gonna work? No. Hey, Sammy. MJ, no, you're missing an element. Just testing my, which I already know I can do it, but I am testing working with my guides in a different capacity. Not using cards, very relaxed, more meditative state, like I'm literally in bed. I just want to try it. I've been kind of feeling the need to switch things up, you know? No, they're saying no, I can't tell you. Um, why? They want you to tap in, MJ. They want you to tap in. They don't want it to come through me. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what you're trying to do. Okay. A money ritual. They want you to tap in with your team. Healing. No. I don't know. Just ask and we'll see. Ask and we'll see. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I haven't been getting on very late lately. I think that's probably why we've been missing each other. I do see you buying a car. I'm here in July. I know that's a long time from now. Well, we're in July now, aren't we? Yeah, they keep saying July. I don't know. I don't know. They said no this year. Girl, I don't know. You might have a miracle coming through. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Mm. LaShawn, what are you talking about? Thank you for the follow. Mm, you want to know if she's into you. I'm good. How are you? Thank you. All right. Oh, I feel like it's very lustful. LaShawn is very lustful. I'm from New Orleans. LaShawn said, okay, good. Okay, girl. All right. Courtney, will me and Derek ever be in a serious relationship? This is new for me, guys, not having no tools, so y'all just bear with me for a second. I don't know, Courtney. I see a lot of like back and forth. Like it's like 1 minute, it's a runner chaser dynamic. What you said? Really gotta listen first. Yeah, I do. My clairaudience is my strongest. It's my strongest, but my clairvoyance is strong too. But I hear a lot more than I see. On the fourth dimension, mm, I don't know. You know, everybody has different ideas of what the fourth dimension is. Some people say that it's time. Some people, then there's this idea of like having a certain fixed number. I personally do not believe that we have a fixed number of dimensions. The 3D and 5D thing, like all of that is cool and is great or whatever, but like I don't actually buy into that stuff. You know what I mean? But I do like I use it when I'm giving readings because I feel like it's a good way to like conceptualize the information. But as far as what the actual fourth dimension is, I don't know. I feel like every dimension is spirit. No matter what dimension you tapping into, we're all different forms of spirit. I feel like this three-dimensional world that we're a part of is very, very dense. The energy of this world is very dense, is very tightly packed together. Um, that's what I feel, you know. Mm. LaShawn, now you take girl. I am. What was I saying? I don't know. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that the spiritual world sits right on top of this one. And I know that because I experience it constantly. I experience a lot of energies come in to speak with me. Um, and it's more than just, just people. It's not just ghosts. It's the energy of the land. It's the energies of animals. It's energies in just their energetic form, which is very abstract. And then I also experience like apparitions, like people. Mm. Lou, will I end up with Jay? Is she reaching out soon? Mm. Something just dropped in. Yeah, she's definitely going to be reaching out soon. Because I just saw something like drop in. I feel like that's a call or like a text message or something dropping into your phone. Definitely giving text message vibes. Um, mm, there's a tightness in your stomach. Ooh, excuse me. Um, this they make you nervous. I feel like they make you very nervous. Hi, Regina. Thank you. All right. Let me see. I don't know, babe. I feel like the thought of y'all ending up together really makes you very nervous. That's what I can say. Yeah. No, that was for Lou. All right, let's see. Regina, is Jonathan currently at home? No, he's not at home. LaShawn, I'm only doing one question per person. Asia, does Aiden actually like me for real? You make Aiden feel really good. I feel like Aiden like you, but I don't know. He's got a confidence issue. Yeah. He's got trouble with self-confidence for sure. Yeah. You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you guys for the follows. Amy. Is it Amy? Is Martin holding back from messaging me? I feel like Martin is unconcerned. Spirit said he's not as concerned as he pretends to be. Mm. Yeah. Because now I'm looking at this sculpture on my wall, and it looks like an eye, but the eye is kind of like off. So I feel like his focus is like elsewhere. Like it's almost like he wants to give the perception of being focused on you, but he's not really. Yeah. You're welcome. For Lakeisha, will your relationship work out? You gotta stop putting so much pressure on your relationship, Lakeisha. You putting a lot of pressure on yourself, unnecessarily so. You gotta like breathe out. It's gonna be okay, okay? Hey Amber, I'm good. How are you? Yeah. Hey Tracy. Mm. Tata, Tata, you gotta, you gotta, child. Tata, you're not gonna like what I have to say, darling, but you gotta let that go. It's time to let it go. Okay. Hello, future. How you doing? I'm sorry. Yeah, you can ask me a question. Jai, most of them are. Most jobs are. That's not an intuitive answer. I'm just gonna be honest. Most jobs are. Jocelyn, I'm in my skin. Let me stop playing. I'm from New Orleans, if that's what you ask. I don't do pregnancy questions, dear. I'm sorry. I don't like. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Sometimes spirit done show me some stuff about pregnancies that I really did not want to see before, and yeah, I don't like touching that because it's heavy on my spirit when I see certain things. I feel like death I'm okay with, you know. I'm okay with having hard conversations. I'm okay with telling people things straight, even if it's not what they want to hear. I can handle that part. But when it comes to babies, certain things I can't. I can't. I just can't stomach it sometimes. Yeah. Have vision. What is PR? Captain Morwell. What's PR? Is that some type of certification? Mm. Yes. Okay. Come on now. Don't do that. Get your own live, baby. Okay. Um, sorry. For the PR question, Captain Morwell, yes, but I feel like it's going to be late in 2027. I don't feel like it's going to be early in the year. It's going to be towards the end of the year. Okay. Um, Trees. Trees, you still here? Yeah. Will Tony and I reconcile? Yeah. Y'all will. Y'all will. I feel like it's important, though, for you to acknowledge what happened, where the breakdown occurred, so that you can move forward from it. Go into it with your eyes wide open. You're welcome, sweetheart. Hi, Lima. For you're welcome. You're welcome. It's gonna be okay. Katie, you're always on the right path. You're always on the right path. Okay? If you, the real question that you should be asking is, where are you headed? If you know where you're going, then you know what's for you and what's not for you. But you're always on the right path. Okay? Anything that continues to resurface as a problem is because that situation is trying to teach you something. You're welcome. Um, you you're finding Hecate? Oh, well, that's why you came to me then. I work very closely with her. Yeah, nice. Girl, I remember it was one day Hecate told me, you better put me on your altar. I had an altar just for my ancestors, but I didn't have Hecate up there. Hecate put that pressure on me, like, girl, you better put me on your altar. And I had to go that day and find, Hecate was like, I don't care, you better find something. I want to be on your altar. She was like, fussing at me bad, like. And if you know Hecate, you don't play with her. Do not play with her, cause she on another level. Yeah, yeah. That's how it is, though. That's been my experience working with different deities. I I've found that they are very present in my life before I'm able to acknowledge their presence. They were already there. And then when they reveal themselves, then I start thinking back and it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. hmm To you as well. Dora, will Dylan change and come back? No. He might come back, but he's not going to change. You need to accept him for who he is, who he's shown himself to be. You have to accept that. Okay? You're welcome, sweetheart. Mm, I see. Thank you, Spirit. Sylvia, Spirit's saying that it doesn't matter if it's over with Michael or not. You got to check in with yourself, Sylvia. It's not about Michael. It's not about Michael. The focus is on you. You're welcome. Mm. R4R. It depends. Oh, goodness gracious. It depends. I feel like, what's your definition of what lasting is? Does that mean like you'll be together forever and never break up until you die? Is that your definition of lasting? Mm. 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 I feel like he could, Seti. He could. What's in the way? I'm seeing you like playing peekaboo from behind boxes. There's like blockages in the way. What is it? Mm. Mm. He's very focused on something. It could be work, I feel like. What I saw like an eyebrow ring. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Brooklyn. I feel like yes, yes, but he's very. You have to understand how important his work is to him. Oh, all right, God, girl. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Is Albert going to come back to me for God, girl? God, girl, I feel like this thing with you and Albert has been a very long, drawn out process. It's nearing its conclusion. I'm seeing like an hourglass with there's still sand in it, but it's nearing the end. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's almost over. I don't feel like it's over yet. Not for real. Not yet, but it's almost there. Marie, absolutely. It's not about that, God girl. It's not about that. Rebecca, will your relationship last what? You want to know if it will last? Or are you talking about lasting until you croak? Okay. Mm. um. I really do not want to say that. Spirit, do I have to? Mm. Okay. Um. Rebecca, I really don't want to tell this girl this. All right. Spirit is reminding me. This part is funny. It's not, it has nothing to do with your energy, but Spirit is like literally, I feel like reading off a contract or something, reminding me of my commitment to integrity and telling people what I see for them. And Rebecca, your partner is going to pass before you do. So you asked if the relationship is going to last until you pass. It will not, because your partner is going to leave before you do. Okay? Oh, wow. Yeah. So maybe cherish the time y'all have together. Make it good. Yeah. Good. But it took a while to think about it, but I'm just curious to know how far your current what, babe? R4R. I don't even remember what your question was. I don't remember what we You're welcome, Rebecca. Girl, my eyes are brown. This is a filter. Thank you. Same as the girl. I don't know what you're talking about, babe. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see. And you came up with, you want to know how far your current relationship will last. Mm. Hmm. Thank you for the follows. I'm sorry. For Rebecca, of course. Of course. That's your kids, no doubt. Even when they don't have you in mind, they have you in mind. Thank you, Miss Bexy. For R4R. I'm sorry. Let me tap back in. See, I'm not so good with timelines. Yeah. Of course they're your kids. Yeah. That influence it never goes away. It never goes away. R4R, I'm having trouble pinning down a timeline. My relationship with time is very tricky. Time acts very strange around me. Yeah. It feels like, I'll tell you this, it doesn't feel like forever, and it doesn't feel like a short amount of time either. It's substantial, but it does not feel like forever. Okay? You're welcome, sweetheart. They do, Rebecca. They do. You're a very bright light. Your energy is very warm. You give like orange and yellow vibes. You're very, very warm-hearted. And Rebecca, I didn't mean anything like right now. I wasn't saying right now, but you asked if it was specific to the parameters of your question. Okay. All right, let's tap in with somebody else. Yeah. Yeah. If y'all have questions, y'all can drop y'all questions. I'm just picking at random. Whatever spirit draws me to. Touring, I feel like you know. You already know the answer to your question. I'm not good with numbers, like specific numbers. For what's Darcy's screen time password? I'm not good with specific numbers, babe. And I think even if I was, I probably wouldn't give you other people's passwords. That doesn't seem like a good look. Give you other people's passwords. That doesn't seem like a good look. Okay. She broke her leg? Really? Is she okay? It sounds very painful. I broke my foot once, and that hurt. It hurt very bad. It don't matter. I wasn't going to answer anyway. Hi, Nick. Fred, low key, is a lover boy. He's a real lover boy. You're welcome, Rebecca. It's no problem, sweetheart. Low key. That I feel like it's very low key. Like he's not the type to be very outward with it. Yeah. It's a low key though. It's cute. For Miss Bexy. Does Vincent want to be with me? I don't know about Vincent, Miss Bexy. When I channeled into that just now. I got out of that. But when I went in, I saw a target on your forehead. He's targeting you. So, mm. Sure, Brooklyn. Let's try it. Let's see if I could figure out how to do it now. Cause that was easy. Yeah. Okay. You're already dating. Mm. I don't know if you speak Tabitha, but okay. I can't say what I want to say. Yeah. Sophia, will Andre and I be back together? Sophia, I feel like, hi, Holly, thank you. I feel like you have a bit of a bleeding heart for this person. I feel like you've been missing this person for a long time. Could have even been while y'all were together. This person wasn't very present in the relationship. And you've been missing them. I'm sorry, Holly. I mean, that wasn't Holly. Who was that? Y'all, I'm so bad with names. Who was that? Sophia. Yeah. Hey, Reese. Girl, because my brain on the names, not energy. I could read energy like that, but the names, child, it's the struggle is real. I feel like it's more of an information retention problem at this point. Mm. Their situation is heavy. Eloisa, that situation is very heavy. Very, very heavy. Mm. Hi, Nana. Mm. Hi. It's night here. It's not morning. It's very, very late at night. Will Robert try to get back together with me? Yeah. Yeah, he gonna try it. And I feel like you really don't want to be bothered with him. But yeah, he gonna try it. You were good for him. You were good to him. So, of course. Yeah. Cool. Fakutlo, Cutlo, you will, but it's going to be a process, dear. It's not just going to be something that is just like right there, easy. It's not going to be simple. And it seemed like it should be, but it's not. It's going to be a process to it. But you will, so don't give up, okay? All right. Thank you. Yeah. Just because your workplace is depressing, no, doesn't mean that you have to be depressed. Spirit is saying to take salt baths. You got to make sure you're keeping up with your spiritual hygiene, baby, because you're picking up the energy in that environment when you go in there. You got to keep up with clearing your energy. Okay. Hold on, because I saw one. For Gemma, will Brendan quit drinking? Thank you, Barbs. Thank you, Brooklyn. Brendan is very depressed. He's very depressed. There's a lot of like self-loathing, and the energy is not good. He's not one of those party type of drinkers. He's more like a solitary drinker. It's not good. It's not good. Will he stop though? He has to find a will to live, dear. He doesn't. Who, child? I'm gonna be praying for him. He doesn't really have a will to live, darling. That's why he drinks so much. He's very, very depressed. Deeply depressed. That's why. He could come out of it when well, hi, James. He could reach a level of clarity. I'm not going to say come fully out of it, but when he reaches like his mid-20s, mid to late 20s, he could reach a level of clarity. He's kind of irresponsible though, too. But it's because he doesn't really value himself. That's tough. I think the best thing for that situation, honestly, is prayer. Prayer. Pray for him. Pray for him because he needs counseling. He does. He needs therapy, but he's not going to want to participate. Not for real. And therapy's not helpful unless you're actively, you know what I'm saying? You have to want the healing. You need to pray for him to want the healing. I feel like he's in a very dark place and he doesn't necessarily see his way out. And I feel like so pray for him to see the light, for his energy to get some light. You know what I mean? Because it's dark. Not him. He's not dark. That's not what I mean. But he's in a dark place, you know? Okay. Yeah. It works. So you don't lose faith either, Gemma. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Who did I have? Somebody sent a dolphin. I want to make sure I get to you. Was that Barb's? Yeah. Barb's. What's your question, honey? Because I don't even see you. Thank you. Will you and Lisa be together? There's some heaviness in this. I feel like there's pressure on the situation. Mm. It's a little heavy, darling. I feel like it's a yes, though. But there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. You gotta let it lighten it up a little bit. Lighten it up. Make sure you guys are having fun together. You know? Don't put so much pressure and worry on, oh my God, are we gonna be together? Are we gonna be together? I feel like that's not the right approach. It's a yes. Okay? You will. So act like you know you will and enjoy yourself. All right? You're welcome. Thank you for the gift, sweetheart. All right, let's see who else. For Tina, will you get the job you're applying for? Apply for more jobs, Tina. Apply for more. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit saying, Tina, make sure your backups, you need a backup for your backup. Like you need first, second, third option. Don't don't put so much weight on that first option. Okay? I think too, it's not necessarily saying that you won't get it, but I feel like I'm sorry, I gotta fix my hair. Um, I feel like when you put too much pressure on the one, you can inadvertently like push it away from you. So have a backup, have another backup. You can have a fourth option if you want. Okay, have a few backups. That way you don't feel so much pressure to get it. Because when you're in flow state, especially like if you go to an interview and you are more in this vibe of just being yourself, that's what lands you the job. You know what I'm saying? And also, Spirit is going to put you where you're supposed to be. Spirit's not going to put you in an environment that's going to be toxic for you. Okay. Trinity, I heard a loud no. No, he's not. Okay. Cindy, yeah, that is your granddaughter. Will you get to be a part of her life? Hmm. Uh, yeah, you will. I feel like you're gonna play a very big role in her life. Mm, very big. Spirit said big in small ways. It could be small things that, y'all, like to you, it might be small, but for her, it's huge. It's huge. She's very, she's very grateful. Grateful for your presence. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for the follow. Let me see. Rashida, Spirit said that's the plan. That's the plan. Thank you for the gifts. Marat, that's not your stuff. You picking up on other people's energy, babe. I feel, okay, Marat, I feel like you can sense death. Mm. You know when people are gonna pass before they pass. There's a something coming. Hey Sneha. How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah. And spirit is telling me for you too, Marat. I feel like you don't just feel the people's passing, but you also feel the grief associated with the passing. Like if someone in a family passes, right? And they leave people behind, people that are still alive, you can feel those people's grief. That's why you feel down, but you don't know why. It's very disconnected from you. It's because you're feeling other people's grief. Exactly, Brooklyn. Thank you. Amber, I see you. Jessica, for you and Terrence. I feel like there's a lot of love a lot of affection between y'all. Why did y'all break up? Marat, I'm sorry, Jessica. Marat, I have a video on my page. It's pinned at the top. It's called Energy Shielding 101. You should watch that. That will help you tremendously. Okay. It's going to help you learn to distinguish between what's yours and what's not. You're welcome, sweetheart. Ciao. Who are you? Jessica, I got you 1 second. Angela, you cried so easily around Tony because he's an energy vampire, dear. He's feeding off of your energy. That's why. He made you feel very comfortable so that he can feed off of that energy. And I know that's hard to hear, but that's what that is. Immediately, red flags. Okay. Angela, not Angela, Jessica. Jessica, you wanted to know about the rekindling. You felt like he was being sneaky. And that's kind of where I was going with it. Is that it feels conflicting a little bit. You know what I mean? The energy is kind of back and forth. It kind of feels conflicting because it's like on one hand, I can feel that he cares. But on the other hand, I don't know. It's off. I feel like if you're picking up on something, you need to trust your intuition. Okay? My name is Tabitha, guys. This is Channeled Wellness. I'm a tarot reader. I have lots of gifts. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a medium. I've been gifted since I was a young child. Okay? Yeah. Gabriella, will Timothy ever ask us to get back together? Timothy is... I feel like he's busy being selfish right now. I'm perfectly fine. Please don't project on me. All right? Don't project. I don't like that. I don't take favorably to that energy. He's busy being selfish right now. Does he drink? He's a drinker. Yeah. He drinks kind of heavily. It's problematic. Yeah. He's just focused on his own stuff. I'll be honest, he's kind of a jerk. I really do feel like that. Like he's kind of a jerk. This is my first time on TikTok answering questions without my tarot cards. So that's the experiment. Even though I know that I can really do it, like I know that already, I have my team check in with me and they're all very tapped in right now. Yeah. That's the experiment. You good? You good. It's perfectly fine. Love reading cards, just don't do my own. Yeah. Some people, I don't know. I can't relate to that because a lot of people feel like a psychic needs a psychic. Like you can't answer your own questions, but I've always done my own reading. Ever since I learned what tarot was. Like I've gotten readings from other readers, yes, but the majority of my readings come from myself because nobody knows me better than me. It's crazy, right? Like how can we possibly think that somebody else has more authority over us than we have over ourselves? That's like insanity, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Your phone froze, Star. Where's your question? I saw it was pinned. I don't know where it went. Brooklyn, can you pin her question for me one more time? Oh, my mic is hard to hear. Sorry. I had my finger over it. Now, Stephanie, I do not do pregnancy questions, dear. I don't always like what spirit has to show me when it comes to pregnancy. So if you ask another question, I'll answer it. But I won't be able to answer that one. Okay? I mean, I can, but I don't like to. That's not my, that's not my bread and butter. All right. You was going to do your own, but curious on what I read. What you mean? Did you ask me a question before? Jenny from the back. I like that. Jenny from the back. I like that. That's cute. Will I qualify to be TIA teacher by this time next year? Should I put my energy into this? Okay. It's safe to put your energy into the TIA, pursuing the TIA. And yes, you can do it by this time next year. But Spirit is saying that before you do that, make sure that you check in with yourself and that you feel like this is going to be a fulfilling role for you. Okay? If you do not feel like the role will be fulfilling, then don't. You know what I'm saying? Spirit wants you to pursue a fully embodied life, is what Spirit just said. Okay? If I was going to get married this year, was my question. Star, I see you. I'm going to take you next. Is she going to get married this year? No, not this year. Is she going to get married? Yes. Yeah, you're going to get married, but not this year, darling. This year is too soon. It's too soon, too fast. Yeah. For Stephanie, is there anything I need to know from Spirit? And you taking me there anyway. Now, y'all know I do not like doing pregnancy questions. You, Spirit is saying, okay. Spirit is saying that you've been unaware that there are blockages in your womb. I'm hearing something about possibly fibroids. The train. You're welcome, honey. You have a good night. Possibly fibroids, dear. You need some womb healing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Um Spirit's just saying womb healing. It sounds like yoni steams could be beneficial, castor oil, like the castor oil packs. Or what else? Reiki on your sacral chakra. There's blockages there. Do you write or something? Are you like an artist? Do you write? I feel like you write or something. You don't. You do something. What is this that you do? You had a cyst on your ovary. Okay. You have creative block. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. You have a creative block. That's exactly why I was asking if that's something that you do. There is a creative block. It's a blockage in your sacral chakra. Okay, that's making sense now. Thank you. There's a blockage in your sacral chakra. Okay, so Reiki or sound healing, I feel like any type of healing, your body is open to it. You could have conversations with your womb, would be good for you. Okay. And the thing is that blockage in that sacral chakra is manifesting as fibroids in your womb. Actually, I have something. Insomnia? No, I don't have insomnia. I just felt like getting on. Hold on, Star. Don't get off yet. Hold on, cause I have a book. Hold on. Spirit wants me to get this book and read something to you. Hold on. Let's see. This book is called Metaphysical Anatomy. Yeah, y'all just give me a second. I'm gonna get back into the question. They're telling me to look something up for her. Hold on. Your ovaries. Ovary problems, page 496. Y'all, and I'm gonna tell you in advance. Okay, I'm sorry if we get too deep off in your business because this book goes really deep. All right, ovary problems. Oh shit, yeah, it's deep. It says you have been suppressing sexual anger. You do not feel worthy of having your own needs met. And you often feel obligated to put the needs of others ahead of your own. You may feel invaded by men whose needs are selfish, making you feel unable to receive the love and intimacy you desire. You may grieve for missed opportunities to be a mother or feel that you have failed in your role as a mother. Being a mother didn't work out how you intended. Now, these are different. All of this may not apply, okay, but some of it will. You may not feel well enough in the eyes of influential male figures. You may have experienced shaming and feeling less valued than other people in your life by influential male figures. Influential people have belittled and demeaned you over a long period, making you uncertain of where you fit in family and society. A certain role that gave you no joy have also suppressed your creativity. This role challenged your ability to feel and be free and suppressed your talents and creativity, which is associated with the fallopian tubes. You feel strong sexual anger and frustration because of failed relationships and unmet sexual needs. You feel invaded by your partners. Okay, it's repeating. This may result from the sexual offense or physical mistreatment in childhood that a partner's behavior has triggered. There's more. I feel like this is a lot, though. This is a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Explore and resolve shame related to being a woman. Who made you feel dirty and impure? Explore ancestral grief related to losing a child, miscarriages, rape, sexual offenses, and incest, and invasion and violation trauma. How does being a female make you feel? Yeah. You may have experienced insincere or hostile love from your mother or father during childhood as well. That's something else to look into. Okay. This book is called Metaphysical Anatomy. I got it on Amazon. It's a really good book. It's very thick. That was like page 500 almost. It's almost 700 pages long. So there's a lot of conditions in there. And I'm saying that not just for you, but for everybody in here. Okay? Yeah. That's where that stems from. So in the process of working on womb healing and sound healing, those are the knots that need to be untangled. You're welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome. Okay. Is there anything that you need to know from spirit? You're kind of closed off, Nelly. You're kind of closed off. You got to be open, dear. If you want to heal. Hey, Sammy. It's going well, really well. I think I actually helped a couple of people, which is wonderful. Nelly, if you want to heal, you have to be open. You have to be open to it. You're not going to make any progress if you're closed. Good, I'm glad. I'm so glad. That's my mission. My mission here on this channel really is to fuck up the matrix. It's not about money. It's not about gimmicks. It's not about like, yeah, that's fine. No, it's not easy to open up. I agree with you on that. We still have to find ways though, right? It's not easy to put a hunk of metal in the air and make it fly, but we do that every day, you know? We gotta find ways. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Mystical. Thank you. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. For Ingy, is there anything Ingy needs to know, Spirit? Oh, Ingy, you got a lot going on, babe. Is it ADHD? It's ADHD. I feel like you have a lot of projects, a lot going on at the same time. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like, okay, spirits no ADHD. You sure about that? Spirit's saying that it's okay for you to let go of some things. You don't have to like try and juggle everything all at once. But there's also like there's a balance to it, right? Because I feel like that's where your energy flourishes is in the balances. Okay, Deronda. Got you, girl. Yeah, Ingy, in the juggling, your energy flourishes, but also it's like just be careful that you're not juggling too much, because it's easy to overdo it. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Hey, Ashley. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah. I know it's late. I know. But Spirit told me that I gotta take a day of rest. So I won't be back on. Once I get off, I'm gonna be off for a while. Hmm. Melissa, you gotta let it be for a little bit, baby. You gotta let it be. The dust is gonna settle. The too many energies. Mm. Mm. Yes, but no. I feel like it's just a lot going. I have a lot going on in my personal life. It really don't have. I don't feel like it has anything to do with this. I'm just reevaluating the way that I'm doing things, and it's personal stuff. It don't really have to do with this. Okay, we could do it Monday if you want. Monday's fine. Spirit just I'll be on go all the time. That's why Spirit is just dealing with me on rest. Spirit's like, girl, you gotta slow down sometimes. Yeah, Monday evening would be good for me. Okay, perfect. I don't know how to go forward anymore. Then stay still. Stay still, mystical. If you don't know, I feel like it's good news. I feel like it's good. You know, and it probably was about time. We gonna run it, girl. We gonna run it. Mm. Yeah, your mom passed in your relationship. Yeah, mystical. You gotta stay still for a little bit. You gotta give yourself some room to grieve, dear. Yeah. I know the world be like, go, go, go. Like, you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving. But we're not built to operate like that, you know? That's how the system works. That's how the matrix works. You know, the bills are due every 30 days. And you cannot have a life event unless you're very well off, very privileged, because, then everything's going to be fucked up and all of that. Exactly. And of course you feel that way. Losing your mother is such that's a humongous loss. But she's not really gone. Okay. This physical world gives us the illusion of separation. And I know that it's so hard. Like, me saying that it's comforting, but really it's not. Right? I've lost people who are close to me too. And I see spirits and I see these people often, but I still feel the grief of my body. I still feel, the very human emotion of this person is gone and they're not coming back. That's a very human experience, Yeah. She will. It may take some time. Sometimes spirits don't reach out very quickly after they pass over, but she will. And then you have to have time to grieve the loss too. Is something else that I've learned, because with my people who have passed, who have been very close to me, I have not. I won't see them right away. It takes time. They give you time. Exactly. Yeah, it does, because it's not. It's not real, because she's still with you, but she may not be making herself apparent to you. Not apparent. That was a bad word to pick. But she may not be appearing to you, even though she is close to you. And that's why it feels unreal, because it's not real. The separation is an illusion. Yeah. Okay. You got to give yourself some time to grieve. Nice. That's awesome. That's a good place to start. Thank you so much for the heart, me. Yeah, that's a good place to start. I'm gonna be publishing. If you don't follow me on YouTube, go over there and follow me. For everybody in here, I am going to be giving away one private reading to one YouTube subscriber. You can go over there and follow me, but also I'm going to be creating a series on how to read tarot, the meanings of the cards, and like how to actually read the cards. So that's something to be on the lookout for. So stay tuned. Fernie, can you help me understand the breakup between me and Jay? Y'all are on different pages. The energy was misaligned, dear. It's misaligned. Y'all are on totally different pages, I feel like. Okay, Brooklyn. Yeah. That's really what it is. It's like, I don't want to say nothing personal because I know that sounds very harsh, but it really isn't. It isn't. I know it feels that way, but it doesn't need to be fixed. I know that's hard to hear, but it doesn't really need to be fixed. What? What? I'm making it in the world. I have fakes of me for real. That makes me feel like I'm doing something. um Girl, for real. Yes indeed. That's crazy. Hi Hilda. But yeah, the relationship doesn't need to be fixed, darling. I know, yeah, a lot of us feel alone. It's separated for a reason. That's what I mean to say. It's like the energy. It's an energetic thing, right? I know it's like recycled spiritual psychobabble at this point, but literally, like when you are not in alignment with someone, they will vibrate completely out of your life. And it'll seem like the most random stuff. Okay, my phone's on the charger. I might have to look at it in a minute. It'll seem like the most random events occurring. It'll be like, what? Like, what just happened for real? But that is the energy. It's an energetic thing, you know? So it's nothing to fix. Just let it be, right? Because when things move out of your life, they're moving out so that better things can come in. Yeah. You're welcome. Oh, child, I'm gonna pray for you, mystical, because twin flame journeys, it sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. My twin right now is doing the most ridiculous shit ever. And it just like, I'm just like, okay, whatever. For Hilda, Trevor, I feel like not at this moment. Not at this moment. I feel like yes, this person does have you in mind, but not right this second. Hello. I guess it is gonna be good morning soon. Hmm. I'm good. How are you? Actually, Shankari, I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Is Ashwin thinking about reconciliation at this moment? Actually, it's a yes. Surprisingly. Ingy, I'm going to make space for other people to get questions answered, okay? Okay, maybe next time, Ingy. I do see your question, though. Alana, is Raina done? It's yes. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. It's a yes for is Raina done. It's like a hard yes. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. They didn't say anything else, but they said yes, very definitively. Orientando, I feel like the spirit's saying you gotta take yourself more seriously. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Okay? That's what spirit said. You gotta take yourself more seriously, darling. That's it. That's all they have to say about that. For Anna, is Manuel moving on? No. No, Anna, not really. You're welcome, sweetheart. Not really. He's not really moving on. He may look like he's moving on. What to say? If it looked like a duck and it walked like a duck, then Affleck. No, it's not Affleck. Because it ain't giving what it's supposed to give. He may look like he's moving on with your eyes, but if you look with your eye, he ain't really moved on. He full of he full of it. He full of it. Hmm. What is that? Is this miscongeniality? You want to love me. You want to hug me. Yeah. Gail Bubbles. Will you get married this year? Mm. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate the gifts, guys, and the taps. Gail, I feel like I'm not sure if it's this year. It feels like possibly the end of the like very end of the year, like December 31st or January, somewhere in January, something like that. End of the year, beginning of the year, something like that. No realistic, you're not getting filtered. You're welcome. Realistic glow up. Do you see if I'll date Ravi? Mm. Realistic glow up. I'm sorry, let me tap back in because I just got a flash on something else. I feel like you trying too hard. You trying too hard, baby. You gotta let it flow. You got the energy in a freaking chokehold, honey. You gotta let that flow. Okay? For Kim, is your relationship with your husband safe? I feel like that. Are you worried that he's like messing with someone else or something? Oh, child. You say you stopped talking a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest, realistic. I don't even remember what I just told you. That's so bad. Oh, that's how the channels work though. Sometimes the information comes through me. It's not from me. Yes. Well, is he spirit? Yeah. Yeah, he is. I feel like you knew that already though. I don't feel like it's just a hunch. I feel like you already knew that. Sorry, sweetie. I'm trying to make space, guys, for people who haven't got their questions answered at all before I come back to people who already got questions answered, okay? What's up, JoJo? What you asking, honey? What's your question? Mm. Um, for, is it Fuchs? It might be Fucks. I don't know. Whatever. Not whatever your name is. However you pronounce it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be dismissive. You want to know about money in 2026? Spirit is saying that you're not going to make money scrolling TikTok. That's what Spirit said. Okay. Moving on. For JoJo, does my boyfriend have long-term plans with me? Yeah. Yeah, he does. But I feel like plans, like using the word plans is like very sturdy. That's like stretching it a bit. He does see you guys together. You know what I mean? He does see you guys like together. He does want the relationship to evolve. But if you're asking if he has a plan for how that's going to come about, I feel like that's asking a little too much. Hey, Sino. How you doing? Yeah, I see you, Julie. Will Bree and Riley get back together? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, JoJo. I feel like it's not really a full. There are desires, but I don't feel like there's a full blown plan for how to execute them. Okay. Julie, that's a no. They're not gonna get back together. Their energy is it's not gonna happen. That energy has been severed. It's no longer in cohesion. Girl, you're fine. I'm not telling nobody to leave their man. If you gonna leave him, that's up to you. They're telling me to pass on some advice that I had got. No, Sarah, I see you. Um, before I divorced my ex-husband now, I asked a friend for advice, and the advice that they gave me was to make a list of pros and cons. It's 222 on my clock. I am aligned. They advised me to make a list of pros and cons and to weigh the pros and cons and then decide from there. And I feel like that would be helpful for you too. Yeah. All right, Sarah, will I hear from Jeremiah next month? Yeah, I think I'm about to call it quits. You're welcome, JoJo. Hey, Miss Nels. I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like, Sarah, I'm doing your question. I just, like, I'm trying to, I don't know. I feel like there will be communication though. Like, how can I explain this? I feel like there will be communication, but I also feel like just now I was waiting for a response that didn't come. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the timeline is, but I do feel like eventually he's going to reach out. Eventually. But also, I feel like it's important for you not to wait on that because you're going to be waiting. You know what I mean? That makes sense, Sarah? I'm glad to hear you doing good, hon. You're welcome, sweetie. Okay. All right, one more spirit. Who is it? Janet. Will I get the chance to teach at the College of Education this year? Spirit's saying if you push for it. If you push for it, you can get it. Okay, Janet? Hey, Miss Queen. I release everyone's energy back to them. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. What is yours returns to you. What is mine remains with me. May what has been revealed be met with clarity. You guys have a good night on purpose.